Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jai Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. This is called The Magic of Venus that we do every Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to talk about what Venus is doing astrologically for the week, how this is going to affect us collectively, and then how this is going to affect you personally as I go through each of the signs. And sometimes I tell you where it's happening in your chart, that astrological transit. Sometimes I just do a reading with the cards and energetically do an intuitive reading, a channeled reading about the energy. Today we're going to do that. I'm going to use the Lemuria cards today to go through each of the signs. So stay till the end because we do the different signs at the very end. And let me say hi to everybody that's in here right now. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. Hello, Chanel. Hello, Joan. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Nelvin. Maricela. How's it going? Yoni, welcome in. Sherry. Hello. Valerie. Evening. Beautiful people. Shannon, how's it going? Oh my God, I've been meaning to text you and check on how you're doing. Been so crazy busy, you guys. Holy moly. My mom's visiting, and so I mean, it's like we're just doing stuff, you know. Welcome in, Sage. Good to see you. Raessa, welcome in. So thank you all of you for being here. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome in. And then also make sure to give this video a thumbs up so YouTube recommends me to other people that also like this type of content. I want to invite you to download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. And it'll also enter you into my email list. And I send out a weekly moon magic report. And I tell you what's happening with the moon astrologically and the major aspects for the week in that weekly email that I send out. And people just love it. Hey, Nelly, welcome in. And so the other thing is I want to invite you to join my Starseed membership. I'm having a live event tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Mountain, but 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It is the integration event for this portal that we just went through, 2 portal. It has been just like intense energies. I keep hearing, there's different stories, but I keep hearing some people are like, it's too much. I'm like taking a break. Other people are like, I feel like I'm out of body this week. Like it's just crazy. Plus, this actual portal happened during Pisces season, and this Pisces season is going to be crazy. Like you could have never imagined the things that are going to be showing up in the world this month. And it is the culmination of the whole astrological year as we end the winter season and begin the spring equinox. So I do a monthly video on the membership and tell you all of the major things that are happening during that season. So the Pisces video is uploaded. You're also going to get emails with rituals, especially when the moon portals and the sun portals are happening, and there's special events that we can like connect with through rituals, card readings, little meditations. I upload meditation videos for all of the new and the full moons, and we have live events. And so tomorrow is our live event of the season, and it is a powerful Akashic healing chamber, which is a sound healing, basically a sound bath. So the sound healing session, we're going to enter the Akashic records together. And within the Akashic records, I will channel the sound healing with all of the instruments and with all of, the singing bowls, the music, the chanting, everything. So it's a beautiful, relaxing. You get to lay on your back and just have the headphones on and just like receive the sound frequency and the sound current coming through. So I highly recommend you join us for that. We're going to be integrating this powerful portal. The other announcement that I want to make before we dive into the magic of Venus is that this Sunday, I'm going to be participating in an event called Shadow Week. K Moon has a channel, and we're going live on her channel. This is happening on Sunday, February 27th. At 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be going live for about like an hour and a half with her. And the topic, the Shadow Week, there's other different presentations. I'm only really telling you of this one, but if you go to K Moon's channel, you can see all the other presentations that have been going on since Monday. And I'm really honored to be a part of that event. But what I'll be talking about is the secrets of the 8th house in your chart. And so the 8th house is the house of death, change, transformation, transcendence. It's also where we release and we let go, and it's what we have inherited within our ancestry. And so dealing with that and understanding what that is and what we're showing up as in this life, what we carry with us. And so I'll be talking about the secrets of the 8th house with K Moon on her channel on Sunday. So make sure to join me for that. If you're on my list, I'm going to be sending some reminder emails about that. So that's really exciting. And we're not going to have many readings on Friday, I believe, because I'm planning on going to Sedona with my mom. There's been this crazy snowstorm. And so the sun comes out tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow and hopefully melt the snow, and at least on the roads, so that we can make it to Sedona on Friday and go check it out and go hang out. And she's never been to Sedona, so I'm planning on spending that whole day doing that. So we're not going to do the live meditation on Instagram, and we're not going to do mini readings on Friday. I'll be back to doing that on Sunday. So let's get into this topic of the magic of Venus. I am going to share my screen and talk about the astrology first. Let me just make sure I can get this chart on there. Hello, Justin. Welcome in. No worries. That's cool that you mentioned that, Nelly, that you're going to have to watch the replay, because there's replays for all of the live events that we do. Everything we do live in the membership has replay, so you can always be tuning in, no matter, even if you can't make it live. Oh yeah, the diva, the blue diva. Oh my God. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's at Channel for Grace. And it was Amazing. I did this reel with the Blue Diva. You got to just go watch it. Explaining it. It's just hilarious. You just have to go watch it. All right. So this is the chart. Hello, Wendy. Welcome in. This is the chart for Thursday. So this is the chart for tomorrow. Hello, Jenny. Welcome in. And, yeah, Chanel says I'm still processing my gene keys. We're going to talk about the next gene key on Saturday at the Moon Goddess training. We're going to talk about the sphere of radiance. So we continue on. So this is the chart that we're looking at. Hello, Anna. Welcome in. And what I want to point out here is that Venus and Mars, we'll just use this chart. We'll look at this one. Give me a second. Where we at? Here we go. Okay. So I can mark it up a little bit and we can talk about it here. So what we're looking at here is this Venus. And this is I mean, you guys, the energy of 22 just doesn't stop. Like it doesn't stop. Mars and Venus are currently at 22 degrees. Oh, I feel like somehow, hang on. I'm doing things and it didn't. It's not, you guys aren't seeing what I'm doing. So hang on, give me a second. I need to reset the the screen share. But this energy of 22 doesn't end. Neptune, I talked about it, and Neptune was at 22 degrees for the portal. So here we are, Mars and Venus exactly at 22 degrees, making a sextile to Neptune, who is also at 22 degrees. So what does this mean? This is the first aspect that we are talking about here. First of all, 22, the 22nd degree, is a master energy. It's like a master manifesting energy. So you have the number 2, which symbolizes I feel. It's the moon. It's the moon energy. So it's like 2 is the moon in astrology. So we got the moon and then the moon again. And when they come together, 2 plus 2 equals 4. That's Uranus and that's I belong. It's whether you belong or not in the manifestation that you created. And how do you manifest? At the master level 22, through your feelings. So you realize that whatever is the mirror image, right? 2 is also a mirror. And the reason why that date was picked for the powerful Egypt, the planetary activation, was because it was a mirror. It's a mirror through time and space that mirrored the karmic cycles of 12,000 years ago. And then now we're here at the opposite end. So the age of Leo opposite the age of Aquarius that we're moving into. So it's a mirror. So what you feel and what's in front of you is what's inside of you, and what you actually create through your emotions. So if you're not enjoying what you see in your life, then it's because you are manifesting something through your emotions. So you got to change how you feel about it. You got to change how you feel and what you're focusing on mentally and emotionally and physically as well. So this 22 is a master number, and it is a powerful energy and a frequency that it takes a minute to really get the hang of it and to really understand how it works. But it's quantum. You can take quantum leaps. This is the one area in numerology or astrology, however you want to talk about it, in the degrees of astrology, where you can take quantum leaps. And that's what we're talking about right now, is Venus, what we desire, and Mars, how we go get what we desire, making a sextile to Neptune, or intuition, which is in Pisces, right? So dreams becoming reality. The energy of Capricorn also being about sovereignty and stepping into our power. So we desire to have our sovereignty. We desire to have our power. We desire to be more responsible. And in a way, we are literally manifesting dreams into reality. So this is the power of this first aspect that is going on this week with Venus, if we kind of split it a little bit, with Venus making a sextile to Neptune. This can be a romantic energy as well. It can be a transit that arouses your sensual and your caring side. So it's really good for passionate romantic encounters. And you'll have like an increased sensitivity as well. And it can definitely be not just, meaning it can be focused on relationships, intimate relationships. You also will feel that you're able to imagine more, and maybe come up with ways for, actually increasing erotic pleasure. These are all things with Venus sextile Neptune. So we've got that kind of basic, powerful quantum leap energy. And then it's also coupled with this beautiful romantic side of the manifestation. When Mars makes a sextile to Neptune, this is about increasing your sensual desires. And then it also makes it ideal for a time for romance. So it becomes mystical. Romance becomes mystical. It becomes sensitive. It becomes also being of service to others is also something that you desire as well, that you may feel a desire towards. I feel like the big focus of this energy is exactly that. It's the quantum leaps that we can make by manifesting through our feelings, as Abraham Hicks likes to call them, our guiding system, through listening to our guiding system. So this is a powerful moment where we will feel that. Well, when you keep moving forward in time during this week, and you get to where Venus and Mars are doing the little dance, moving through the energies together, and until when they both reach 25 degrees. Here we go, 25 degrees, around 57 minutes, 25 degrees, 57 minutes, which is Monday and Tuesday. The energy Monday and Tuesday, I'm just going to kind of stop right there. Let's just make sure they're both at 25. Okay. So when we focus on this aspect of it, which is the other thing I wanted to talk about, where you see Mars and Venus at 25 degrees, they are going to be making a trine to the north node, which automatically means they're sextiling the south node. But we focus on the trine to the north node because this speaks to us about the activation of destiny. 25 degrees is more about aligning your mind, your thinking, your ability to make sense of things, logical sense of things with your emotions. And if your mind and your emotions are not in alignment, then it'll feel disharmony. It'll feel off kilter in a way. But a trine to the north node from any planet really is about destiny. It's a moment where you get to view, look forward into the future in your life from a perspective that asks the question, how am I doing on my path to more stability in this case, because North Node is in Taurus. How am I doing on my path to finding my unique way of finding stability? And am I okay with change? Am I okay with letting go? Am I letting go of things that are, they really no longer serve? We're in the new world now, right? We're literally in a whole new frequency, and things will begin to manifest quantumly during this time, especially your dreams coming into reality. So we have to pay attention. This is why in the Moon Goddess training, we are focusing so much on living coherently with body, mind, spirit, with the 7 laws of the universe, understanding the 9 dimensions. This weekend, we're going to talk about the 12 systems of the body and how our body is the temple. Our body is the temple, the sacred temple, and how we treat our body is how we treat like ourselves in general. And so this is a moment also of aligning or asking yourself, is what I desire and how I'm going for it aligned with my destiny, aligned with what I truly want in my life? And like I said, this is a quantum leap energy, a quantum leap week. And so especially with that sextile to Neptune at 22 degrees, and that's what we're going to focus on when we do the reading and go through each of the signs. So let me come back over here, and I know I missed a couple of comments, so let me just check in with the comments real quick before we start going through all of the signs. Remember to breathe, says Wendy. I love that. Crazy energy, yes. Crazy energy. Oh, Joan says beyond words, your IG. It was amazing. What else do we got? It looks like your current chart, you're kind of nervous. I know Nelly says crying, laughing on IG. I was too. I like my husband, Donna, and my mom thought I went legit crazy because I saw someone, the way I found that filter, I saw someone using it and I was like, oh, hell no. And I was like, what is this filter? And I found it and I saved it. And then I was like, they got to have the Fifth Element song. Like, they got to have it. And then so I found it, the perfect section of that song. And I was like, it is over. And I made the reel literally in one take. I did that in one take because that's how obsessed I am with that movie. Like, I know that song and I know the energy, and it's hilarious because during that part of the song is when like things are they're starting to go crazy, and then like Lilu's like punching, the freaking alien, and oh my God, it's just hilarious. So it's like shit's going down right about that point where she's like singing like that. So it was just hilarious. Yes, quantum leap multipass. What is the multipass joke? Have you watched the movie The Fifth Element? Nelly, you gotta watch it. Big bada boom. Yep. Oh my God, are you serious, Wendy? That's hilarious. Yeah. Ah, that's hilarious, Shannon. So, okay, I'm going through all the messages. Aladdin, a whole new world as a new fantastic point of view. Yup. It was nuts. I know. It was hilarious. Hello, Maria. Welcome in. So let's sort of put this energy that I just talked about, this kind of taking quantum leaps this week to our desired and also like kind of like a romantic or a sensitive, stepping into more sensitivity within ourselves and go through each of the signs. And I'm going to pull a card and do an intuitive reading. I'm going to use the Lemuria cards for each of the signs so that you can see how to work with this energy, or like how it's going to manifest for you, or what, the message is that needs to come to you during this time. So I'm going to say a little prayer, clear the cards, and then we're going to go through all the signs. So thank you everyone for being here. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us this evening. Please clear the energy of the cards as well as my energy so I can be that open channel of wisdom, intuition, and grace to come through. We would like to ask for a intuitive reading as to the energy of Venus and Mars, the sextile to Neptune, and the trine to the North Node this week, and how we can best use the energy, or what we need to hear at this moment about this aspect in the zodiac wheel. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. All right, I'm going to shuffle the cards, and here we go. We're going to start with Aries. Oh my God, Wendy, that's awesome. Oh, dude, she's going to love it. Stones. Yeah, that reel was just amazing. All right, so Aries, you get card number 27, Furred and Feathered Friends. We got this card actually yesterday as one of the energies for the portal. What I see in this card is, for this specific reading, is that there's a lot of support. When you allow yourself to connect to your intuition this week, you're going to feel the backing. You're going to feel the backing of your spirit guides, your angels, your teachers. There is a higher perspective. The eagle, I didn't notice this yesterday, but the eagle, the claws, in its claws, it's got this crystal that's hovering right above her head. Like the eagle is holding the crystal above her head. And this represents the wisdom, the higher perspective, the higher knowledge that comes through for you, Aries. And this is Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So this week, what you're going to feel is the backing. It's seeing the higher perspective, and it's also noticing more than what meets the eye, and knowing that you can focus on it's like a desire to focus on more than what meets the eye. It's almost like this is pointing directly opposite you, which is Libra, which is collaboration and balance and working together. And so this is what you're going to feel this week, is the backing of the energies of that go beyond your physical body. And it's going to feel like you're being supported by your spirit guides, your angels, and your teachers this week. With this powerful transit that is happening. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see what the message is for you about this energy. It is a really beautiful card. I love it. What does Taurus need to know about this transit, this quantum leap? So going back to Aries, the quantum leap that you can take is when you align yourself with your spirit guides, angels, and teachers. That's how you're going to take a quantum leap. All right. So Taurus, you get the crown chakra, and it says the unlimited self is the description at the bottom, the crown chakra and the unlimited self. The crown chakra is about understanding your own divinity. When the crown chakra, when you reach the energy of the crown chakra, it's a really high vibrational frequency that takes deep inner listening. It's a very subtle energy. And so this week, if you tune into the subtle, if you pay attention to the subtle, you will feel that the vibration of this transit. You will feel the higher dimensional quality of this energy of this week, and it's going to heighten your intuition. And so this is what you're going to feel this week is a heightened intuition, a heightened sensitivity to your own divinity. So by listening to the subtle messages, which can come in many different ways, but they're subtle. So if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the message. By focusing on the subtle, you will receive much more information than you were if you're focusing on the obvious, because it's not obvious. It's very subtle. So pay attention to the subtle this week. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What is your message of the week? Vulnerability. And there's this really cool dragon snake and crystals in this picture. But vulnerability is... I think this is a very fitting card for Gemini, because I think Geminis can have a hard time being vulnerable. And the reason is because they're so heady. Gemini is such a logical energy. It thinks its way through everything. It also magical. It doesn't really have any trouble communicating. I mean, unless you have that energy blocked. But the vulnerability comes when you allow yourself to drop to your heart. And so that's what the message is for you, Gemini, this week, is drop into your heart and feel into things, and allow the messages to come through your feelings, and through intuitive, ways. You're probably very clairvoyant naturally, because Gemini is such a thinking kind of energy. But this week, maybe try dropping into your heart a little bit more and see what unfolds, and see what happens as you do that, as you drop into a space of feeling, and not thinking so much. But this is also about balancing our thoughts with our emotions. So balance the head with the heart. Balance what you think and how you feel about what you think. Like, are you feeling what you're thinking? Are you thinking what you're feeling? Or are those two not coherent? If they're not, then it's a moment for you to find coherence within that. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see what we got for you. Thank you for putting that up, Rebecca. Appreciate it. All right. The infinite. You know, this is interesting because so far all of the cards are really pointing towards like a higher dimensional quality of the week and how we're going to experience it. So Cancer, you get the infinite. The infinite. The significance about the Neptune energy in connection to Cancer is that it's very much connected to they're connected through the element of water. And water is also about the emotions. By connecting to how you feel, you connect to the dimension of your soul. And when you connect to your soul, you're like tapping into a higher understanding, like a higher awareness, a higher frequency of light, a higher frequency of sound. It's the higher chakras as well. But infinite is almost as if it may feel frustrating because you can't really get answers, you know? When you think of the infinite and infinite energy, it's like, it's vague. It doesn't really have a specific way of being defined. And that, you know, if you're cool with that, if you're okay with receiving and then allowing whatever comes through to be processed through time, and you're patient with the messages that come through, then you'll be fine. But if you want something to be defined right now, it's not going to happen this week. This is a time to tap into the infinite. This is a time for you to dream, allow your dreams to carry you forward, and to feel that, you know, that cliche word we say, we are one, but to feel that you are one with the infinite. God and me and God are one. And that's your mantra for the week. God and me and God are one. And when you tap into that energy, it's almost like everything else will just like start to fall into place this week, Cancer. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Looks like there's a bite. That's hilarious, Valerie. So for Leo, you get, oh wow, okay, so you get the 22nd card, which is significant. And you also get the crystal, it's called the crystal keys. The crystal keys. So what is a key? First of all, it's you use keys to open doors. In astrology, we talk about the key as, for example, Chiron. Chiron is a key because when you tap into the energy of Chiron, what you're actually able to have access to is your healing journey. It's that primal wound that you were born with, that you came here to explore and that you came here to heal. So look for the clues is also what the crystal keys are about. Crystal energy too is connected to anything. There's so many crystals. So I would say that this week would be a good week for you to connect with your crystals, or maybe if you don't own any crystals, to maybe think about getting a little pendant or a necklace or something that has crystals on it to connect with crystal energy. But also the fact that crystals can help you find deeper understanding in your life is also part of this week. So this is also a message saying, work with crystals this week, as the crystal energy is going to open the doors. Wow, that's actually really cool. That feels good. That feels right. But also expanding and understanding things from the perspective of the earth, because crystals are born of the earth. You know, they're created through the earth, and connecting to earth energy is also going to help you this week to tap into higher wisdom. So to access the keys, which you actually can get access to this week, is to access the codes that will help you understand life from a higher perspective, from a higher dimensional perspective. So you have to ask yourself, through which perspective am I seeing the world? And remember, there's infinite perspectives, but there's 9 basic perspectives from which to see the world, and there's 7 laws of the universe that can help you to understand the different perspectives and where they fit. You may even be able to figure out which chakra, you're connecting to based on the perspective that you have of life. But to access the higher perspectives, you need to use the keys, the codes, to open the door. So it's almost like a riddle for Leo, or like a game for Leo. It's like, what are those keys? This week is a week for you to discover the keys that will help you to open the doors. Super, super beautiful message. And we move to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So let's see what we get. I love that Leo energy too, because I have a Leo moon, and I think that that's fun. Like, that's a fun game. What are the keys? All right. What do we have? Virgo. My grandson is the Leo king. Oh my God, I love that. All right, Virgo, you get freedom. Freedom, and then also the dragonfly. Of course it's freedom, because you are Virgo, and the opposite, and so Virgo energy focuses very much on the physical, very much on what's right here in this moment. They focus on the details. Virgo focuses on the details, and they're really good at that. The shadow of Virgo is you get so stuck in the details, like the rat, that you can't ever see the higher perspective of, like, the eagle, for example. The dragonfly is also about dreams. So to me, this tells me that dreams are going to be very strong this week, and to follow your dreams, to follow your intuition. The other thing about the energy of freedom is connecting to Pisces. And this is where Neptune is. Neptune is at 22 degrees of Pisces. So wherever you have this Virgo energy in your chart, just know that Neptune is opposing it. The freedom comes when you realize that if you look beyond, if you go beyond this physical reality, if you see beyond the details, you're going to get a glimpse of the infinite. You're going to get a glimpse of, like, how it all makes sense. And when you're understanding things from that higher perspective, how it all makes sense, you realize that there's freedom in everything. And although sometimes you feel trapped in these details that you sort of you put upon yourself, you realize that you're the one doing that to yourself. And that's where the freedom comes, is when you release a little bit of the control so that the Pisces can expand you and can expand your mind. Then you fall into a place of more being more relaxed within the details. And that's what this week can bring you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What is your message? So Libra, oh my God, this is awesome. You get balanced forces. Perfect message for Libra. Balanced forces, the hands. I love the hands being open. I love there's the red and the blue, and it's like the energy of the fire and the water, or fire and air. And obviously I feel an activation for you in the sense of you feel like you're going to start to feel your power. You do have the power to balance things. You do have the power to bring everything into this equilibrium. And it is your power of discernment, and also the power of weighing the odds. And the balance comes from this gift, right? Of reaching out your hands and saying, I'm open to seeing all perspectives. I'm open to seeing the balance between these things. So this week can be a week of balance and harmony if you recognize and don't get stuck in the cycle of weighing the odds, because that's the shadow of Libra. Is it gets stuck and unable to make decisions because it can't make up its mind. It goes, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So if you find your center, you won't need to go back and forth. You will just feel the balance within your body, your mind, and your spirit. And that's what this week is inviting you to do. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Oh, whoa, Scorpio, whoa. Take it easy. Okay. So you get the card of surrender. Look at this. Surrender. I absolutely love this. And I love how the energy is really like moving through the heart center and through the heart and the higher chakra. So for you, this week is a week to surrender to spirit, which is the Pisces energy, to surrender to the divine, to just like melt into it, melt into the infinite. Like, don't worry about what's going to happen. Don't worry about how it's all going to unfold. It's like, let go. Literally like this card, just freaking relax, let go, be free, melt. Surrender into life, and you'll see you'll just naturally flow into a different space. You'll naturally flow into a different energy. And it'll be so relaxing that it's interesting because Scorpio is not really a relaxing energy. It's like the opposite. But when you surrender to the change, and when you surrender to the shift, and when you surrender to the transcendence, this card reminds me of the energy of transcendence. So when you surrender to the end of a cycle, you make space for a new one to begin. And you'll notice that on the other side, you don't stop existing. You actually melt or surrender into a more beautiful expression of you. But the old it can't come with you. And that's why the fear of death is so strong in our world, is because we're afraid of letting go, because we're not sure what's on the other side. But the magic happens when you surrender. And that's what this week is asking you to do, Scorpio. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Let's see what we got for you. This is a cool card. It's called Luminescence. Luminescence. And this beautiful water being that looks like a mermaid in the water. This is Lemurian vibes, like Sirius and the Pleiades. But the frequency of the heart, and your hands are an extension of your heart. And this speaks to the vibrational frequency of your heart space. So this week is about tuning into that. Like, what are you feeling in your heart space? And then through your hands, like whatever you touch, both like symbolically and energetically, whatever you touch with your energy is what you're going to give to the world. And if you radiate the beauty that is within your heart, that compassion that lives within your heart, if you radiate it out, it'll be like this, the magical power to heal as you reach out and touch people with your energy, physically and energetically. So it's about, this week for you is about tapping into the heart space, expanding the frequency of love and compassion, to allow you to be a channel. I feel like this is a channel for love. This week allows you to be a channel for love. And because you love people and you love, connecting with others and learning new things, you can learn to do this as you walk through your life this week. But you're going to feel a huge resonance, like a huge opening of the heart space this week. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. These messages are what we need specifically to each sign. I know, it's true. Valerius is just zoned out for Libra rising. Oh my God. Yeah, Scorpio though. The Scorpio was kind of intense. 22 people in the chat. All right, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know this week? How are they going to experience this week? What do they need to know? Capricorn is a little resistant to this energy. I can tell because the card's not coming out. And then as soon as I said that, here it is. All right. So Capricorn, you get the violet flame. The violet flame. You're welcome. The violet flame. This is beautiful. What I see in this card is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but in one hand, she's holding on to, almost looks like a bow. She's holding on to something with her right hand, and then with her left hand she's opening up, and the energy is reaching up towards the universe, and there's a big eye at the top. It's almost like the observer. What I feel is that, Capricorn, this week you may be feeling a little uncomfortable with this energy because it's watery. It's very watery. Although here's the thing, when the Capricorns learn to understand and listen to their emotions as a way of understanding their, the way that we all manifest. Remember, 2-2 is a powerful manifesting number, master manifesting number. And I think Capricorn is learning to find the balance between the freedom that sometimes they don't allow themselves to have in the realm of like spiritual things and emotions and the element of water, and actually realizing that those are the things that give you your power. Your true power comes from the ability to feel and have emotional awakenings and things that clear you and help you to understand your heart. You can only understand your heart if you trust your emotions. What you're holding on to with your right hand is your power, your sovereignty. But I see you this week opening up the left hand. So the left hand is the hand of the feminine, the sensitivity, the intuitive, and you're receiving. So allow yourself to receive this week, like accept it, accept the energy, the messages through that feminine channel, and then anchor them in with the masculine channel, that energy that you really love of like security and groundedness and order and like balance both. I think that's what's going to happen this week, is you have an opportunity to balance both of these energies, which is really a beautiful and powerful message. I love that. All right, we got Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I love that, Raisa. I love that. She says, Capricorn Moon, this resonates with how I've been emotionally today. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know this week? What is going to help them? The internal explorer. I love how this card is so blue. I mean, it's purple, but it's really blue. That reminds me of Aquarius energy. It's almost like you are such you're an air sign, and you're connected to the air, but there's water flowing all around you, and that's because you're the water bearer. And the wisdom of the water, which is the emotions, is what gives you the ability to really have that beautiful higher perspective with the mind. It's like higher consciousness. So this week, it's about exploring your internal world. It's about trusting. She also, in her hand, has like a little ball of light. So it's about exploring yourself in an internal way, exploring your emotions. Because internally, when you think exploring your internal world, you think, oh, wow, this is the world of the emotions. This is the world of the shadows. This is the world of feeling yourself from deep within, and not necessarily logicking your way through your inner world, but feeling and exploring it in a way that helps you to understand yourself better. So you have an opportunity this week to understand yourself better if you allow yourself to explore your feelings and not just push them aside like they don't matter. That's actually a really powerful message for Aquarius. And last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces. That's funny. I was separating paint earlier and I had so many shades of blue. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right. Oh my God, this is so amazing. Pisces, stepping through. Stepping through is the card. It's funny because when I first saw the card, I thought it said sleeping through, and then she's like there with her eyes closed. So it was like, I thought it said sleeping through. Makes sense. There's a Merkaba too in this card. This is this is so Pisces. I mean, this is your season. This is really your time to shine and process and integrate and feel your love and express your love. And you're stepping through the vortex, like you're stepping through the portal, you're stepping through. Ask yourself this week, what are you stepping through? And it's almost like you're in this dream space. Like, I think you're stepping through the door. You're stepping through the dimensional door, and in your dream space, especially, like, I feel like your dreams will be very strong. And as you close your eyes, and this also feels like a surrender, just like the Scorpio card, but it feels like peaceful. There's a very peaceful frequency to this. So you're stepping through to the other side and feeling that serene element because you're so connected to it. You are it, and you know it, and you feel it. And this is what's going to feel good this week is you get an opportunity to just be in your essence, like be in you, step through the door and allow yourself to just like fully be immersed, engulfed in that compassionate, loving energy. And this does feel very peaceful and very sensual as well. I absolutely love that. These readings today were amazing. So thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. I will be hopefully see you tomorrow night at our Akashic Healing Chamber. And if you didn't know, I actually offer Akashic Healing Chambers, like private Akashic Healing Chambers. And if you ever want to book an Akashic Healing Chamber for yourself, if you need it, or if you want to book it for like a group or something like that, you can do that on my website. And the cool thing about the membership is that you get an opportunity to get these Akashic Healing Chambers every once in a while. We do them. We did one on the first season, Capricorn season, we did an Akashic Healing Chamber, and this is our second one, and they're really powerful. So if you want to come and join us tomorrow to integrate this powerful 2222 portal, then join the Starseed membership. There's a link below. It's only $22 a month. It's amazing. It's growing, and it's going to keep getting better and better and better. And I guarantee you are going to enjoy being a part of the community as well. So thank you again, everyone, for being here. I'm not going to be live on Friday because I am going to be the whole day in Sedona. But if you want to check out what I'm up to, then definitely go follow me on Instagram at Channel for Grace, and then follow me on all other social media as well. To stay in touch, make sure to get on my email list by downloading my Free Moon Astrology Guide. And I guess I'll be back broadcasting for you guys next week for the Starseed Channeled Weekly Message. You're welcome, and have a beautiful rest of your day and your evening, and a beautiful rest of your week. Sat Nam.